What's happening, Internet fam? Today is December 6th, 2019, and I've had a very exciting week in the crypto space. I had a great interview with the lead developer of Pirate Cash. Those of you who've been watching the show, you know that I got kicked off of the Pirate Cash Discord, and then I went to the Pirate Cash Telegram and got back into the Pirate Cash Discord, and I was just kind of looking at it. But after talking to the developer, it's a very exciting project. So, I don't know if I'm going to post the interview. I did record about an hour and a half worth of footage of the lead developer. His name's Dimitri. And Pirate Cash has a very exciting idea for the space, much needed. It's an idea that I think some other people are trying to implement it as well, but they've got a lot of it already implemented and already working. They have a completely anonymous, decentralized exchange that's pretty amazing and interesting, that's very exciting. And they've also got something called cloud staking, decentralized cloud staking, where you can hold coins and stake them for somebody else and earn a percentage of what they're staking by staking for them. So that somebody, for instance, on their mobile device could be staking a coin and not actually staking it themselves, but paying somebody else a small fraction of what they're staking to earn. So been very much involved with the social sync community as well. Even reached out to Michael Weber from the Vitae project. Want to get another interview in with him, and I might have a really exciting get in the cryptocurrency space. I've been talking with the with Adam Kokesh, the Libertarian candidate for president. If you don't know who Adam Kokesh is, I highly recommend you check him out on Twitter. Check out his book Freedom. If you're into economic policy or any of those kind of things at all, he's a very interesting character. And if you're into civil disobedience, very interesting character as well. And the most exciting part is that he's talking about dissolving the federal government. That's a real thing. He's talking about dissolving the federal government and giving every American citizen a percentage of cryptocurrency based on what we sell of the former federal government's assets. I think this is a much more logical and reasonable idea than universal basic income, and I really look forward to talking to Adam Kokesh about that at some point. I did reach out to his press secretary. I haven't heard back yet, but I have been talking with both of them a little bit on Twitter. So fingers crossed I get to interview Adam Kokesh about AmeriCoin. Very exciting idea. It is Christmas time, and I'm a huge Christmas fan, so I'm wearing a Santa hat. Hope that's not a problem. As usual, we are going to talk to JJ about the grandpa coins and what's going on Wall Street. And we're also going to talk to future rhY in the year 2028 on the surface of Mars. As well, we're going to talk to further past rhY in the year 2014 in the ghost town of Bodie, California. But as usual, we're going to start tonight with past rhY from the year 2018 in Encinitas, California. Past rhY, what's the crypto market looking like in 2018 in Encinitas, California? What have you been up to?
Oh, hey, bro. How's it going? I've just been doing a lot of hot yoga and walking along the beach from Moonlight up to Stone Steps, and then just kind of hanging out with friends and hitting the gym a lot, just trying to get my gains in.
Nice, bro. Well, you want to let us know what the prices are like right now on December 6th, 2018?
Yeah, man. So last time we talked, Bitcoin was up over $4,000. It was like $4,269, or no, I'm sorry, $4,289. And now it's dropped down to $3,754. And I was thinking with the drop, it might be a good time to buy it. Maybe you could let me know about that. Dash right now is $77.89, so it dropped a lot from 96.81 where it was last time we talked. And our social send right now is 0.0148 of a dollar, so that's just a little bit more, almost a penny and a half, but it dropped a bit too because it was 0.0182 last time we talked. So what do you think? Is now a good time to buy some of these coins, man?
Actually, I think right now is a really great time to buy Bitcoin, because from the time that where you are to where I am now in 2019, Bitcoin dominance has really kind of taken over the market. A lot of people are Bitcoin maximalists. And honestly, I think that's a little bit ridiculous because if you remember the dot-com era, when we were in college, I guess you're still in college technically, given that you're past rhy. But when we were in college, if you remember during the dot-com era, everybody thought Yahoo was going to be the future of search, the future of the internet. Everybody was really into Yahoo, and Yahoo stock was really pumping. Nobody had ever heard of Google. Nobody had ever heard of Amazon. Nobody had ever heard of these other giant corporations that ended up really kind of dominating the market. So, and I think crypto's in the same space right now. Everybody thinks Bitcoin is the be-all, end-all crypto. Dude, don't smoke a bowl on air, bro. And I think that Bitcoin right now is actually like Yahoo. I think that right now it's interesting. It's got the first mover advantage. It's got a lot of those things going for it. But I think honestly, I don't think Bitcoin's the thing that's gonna be the future. I think it's probably going to be one of these other cryptos, and honestly I don't know which one. But yeah, as of right now where you're at compared to where I am, certainly Bitcoin seems like a good buy because Bitcoin right now is almost twice what you just said. All right, thank you for your report, Past rhy. Let's go ahead and check in with Grandpa JJ.
JJ and the Grandpa Coins. JJ and the Grandpa Coins.
JJ, give us the heads up. How's Wall Street doing today? How are the Grandpa coins?
Hey, yo, Drennan, how you doing? Happy holidays. So, yeah, Wall Street's pumping. The Federal Reserve is continuing to print money nonstop. They call it quantitative easing, but really it's just printing money. That's what they're doing. And, yeah, let's talk about the Grandpa coin, shall we? The first thing you need to know is that the market has been very volatile. Bitcoin went way up and then way down. I mean, huge $500 swings over the last week. It's been absolutely wild. There's been a new coin released by Richard Hart called Hex. And you can buy Hex with Ethereum right now, and you get that early adopter kind of advantage. If it could be get you buying something for pennies that ends up being worth dollars. We don't know. Like any kind of new coin, it's really risky, but it could pay out really huge. I mean, think about the people who bought Bitcoin for 5 cents, you know. Now Bitcoin's $7,000 or something today, over $7,500. I don't know. We're going to get to the prices in a minute. But exciting times if you want to get into Hex. Now, he's also doing an airdrop for people who already hold Bitcoin. If you got your private wallet, you got your private keys, you can go get Hex coin for free right now. And it is an interesting idea. Some people are kind of looking at it like a CD, but a CD for crypto. I don't know if you know about a CD, how that works in traditional banking, but it's kind of like that but for crypto. A lot of other people are making a comparison between it and BitConnect. They're saying it's like BitConnect, but without the centralization, without being a Ponzi scheme scam like BitConnect ended up being, unfortunately for a lot of people. But anyway, let's go ahead and look at the prices, huh? All right now, the market cap is over 200 billion. So it's 204 billion. So it's up a little bit since last we talked. And, you know, Bitcoin's up just a little bit on the 24-hour. But, I mean, it was way down. It was almost 7,000. And now it's back up to almost 7,600. So big moves with Bitcoin the last couple of weeks. Ethereum up to 150 now. It's been moving around a little bit. We don't talk about the scam coins. We're going to skip over those. Litecoin up just a little bit, $46 for a Litecoin. All right, let's just talk about the big movers now. Tezos up 10%. A good buddy of mine just told me to buy some Tezos, and sure enough, it's up 10%. I should have listened to him. I didn't. Sorry about that, Mount Shasta. I should have listened to you. Hedge Trade is up 17.72%. Ravencoin is up 19.56%. Educare, I never even heard of this token, up 25.03%. Matic Network, 17.88%. It's up right now. Molecular Future, up 15% right now. Zilliqua is up 12.24% right now. Energy, very interesting token, this Energy, up 23.06%, up to $1.99 right now. It's meeting resistance at that $2 price. Fetch.ai is up 11.83%. So that's pretty much it for the top 100 coins. That's all we really look at here at Grandpa JJ's Coins. I'm not really sure Why there's no big losers? I mean, there were no losers in 2 digits today, not on the 24 hours. But you know, when you miss out on the show for a few days, Odrin, and the market moves a lot, and this market moves fast. So when you're gone for a couple of days, I don't know what to tell my fans on Steemit, on Twitter, and everywhere else. They're following me. They're asking me, JJ, what coins do I buy? And I had to tell them I don't know. Odrin is not doing the show.
JJ, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not retired. I don't have all day to do this show. I'm not getting paid for it. I'm just doing what I can do, buddy. But I certainly appreciate your report. Great job as always. And let's go ahead and check out future rhY from the year 2028 on the surface of Mars. Future rhY, what does the world look like on December 6th, 2028? Bitcoin dominance is continuing to decline. Bitcoin is now down to $9.8 million. Dash is down just a little bit as well to $29.8 million. And Social Send, a coin of which I have a lot, is $3.9 million. In other news, nanobots are now curing all disease and lengthening people's telomeres, leading to potential immortality. Potential immortality? That sounds amazing. Tell me you're signed up for that program. I am indeed. I have been investing in that space since 2024. That's awesome. All right, thanks, future rhY. Thanks for that report. Let's go ahead and check out further past rhY from the year 2014 in the ghost town of Bodie, way out in Eastern California. Further past rhY, what are things looking like in the year 2014 out in Bodie, California on December 6th? Now that we're in early December, the winter chill is really starting to set in here around Bodie, and it's already frozen overnight a couple of times. Bitcoin right now is at $376.76. Dashcoin is at $2.37 year 2014. All right, thanks, further past rhY. Great report. And now, as usual, we're going to go ahead and look at the MasterNode prices. All right, so we're just looking at the big losers right now. Hatch is down 32.29%. Bulwark is down 26.74%. Vitae is down 24.10%. Swift Cash is down 23.57%. Gincoin is down 23.4%. Solaris is down 20%. And the big gainers, Shekel is up 71.29%. Xeon is up 58.42%. DigiWage is up 52.86%. Odin is up 50%. Recore is up 45.7%. Alquo is up 43%. Innova is up 31.57%. Social Send is up 25.95%. Energy is up 22.67%. SparksPay is up 19.85%. Pirate Cash is up 14%. Velis is up 11.93%. All right, I wanted to do a quick deep dive on Pivx today. One of my friends was talking about buying a Pivx MasterNode, and I wanted to look at the numbers and what that looked like as of right now today. Right now, a Pivx MasterNode, for a Pivx MasterNode, you need 10,000 Pivx. Pivx is probably, by a lot of metrics, the number 2 MasterNode coin after Dash, as far as volume, as far as longevity, as far as how many coins are forked off of Pivx. There's over 500 different MasterNode coins that are forked off of Pivx. So it is one of the code bases that is used the most. It's a privacy focused coin. It's very legitimate, and it's been around for a long time. And right now, a Pivx MasterNode for 10,000 Pivx coins, it's $2,211. So for $2,211, if Pivx were to go back to its all-time high of $12.76, that means you would be holding $127,600. $127,600. That's how much a Pivx MasterNode was worth at its all-time high back in December of 2017. I think it was right around there. and if it went back to its all-time high. Now you earn about 3 Pivx a day running a Pivx MasterNode. So that means if it went back to its all-time high again, you'd be making about $38.28 per day versus fiat when you're talking about specifically Pivx getting back to its all-time high. So, you know, when he talked about buying a Pivx MasterNode, and I went and looked at the prices and knew what the all-time high was and knew what that could mean if it got back to its all-time high, I was very excited. When we talked about some of these coins, like how Bitcoin is like Yahoo in the early 90s, and I don't think it's going to be the dominant cryptocurrency that ends up running most of the world. One of the currencies that I think has a much stronger potential to be that contender is Pivx, or one of the Pivx forks. There's so many different masternodes based on Pivx that I strongly believe in, but that means I also believe in Pivx because it's the root for all of those forks. Pivx has got a very strong community, a lot of history, a lot of volume and liquidity right now today on December 6th, 2019. So you can imagine where that's going to be in the future if this market continues to grow and expand, which all indicators really show that it is. So think about that. A $2,211 investment right now could potentially pay you back $127,600. Just getting back to the price where it was. Now let's assume that all-time high was low because the market goes farther than it did in December 2017, which in my opinion, all indicators show that will likely be the case. In that case, I mean, imagine if Pivx goes to double its all-time high. At that point, you'd be sitting on over $250,000 on a $2,000 investment. So that's pretty crazy, but that's the potential the crypto market has. And of course, this can all be anonymous, decentralized. You could buy your Pivx P2P from people and you wouldn't have to pay on an exchange, and the government wouldn't know. You wouldn't have to pay capital gains. You wouldn't have to pay income tax. You wouldn't have to pay anything on that if you buy it in the right way using a VPN and privately and all that kind of thing. So huge potential to make money on Pivx and keep it. And that's just in the value of the coin itself. Never mind the fact that if you're running the MasterNode and you're earning that Pivx every day, you're earning about 3 Pivx a day right now. Now that's going to keep going down over time, how much Pivx you earn a day. But if the price keeps going up, that's going to more than make up for it. I mean, if you were making 3 Pivx a day right now, if you had a Pivx MasterNode right now, you're only getting you know, $1 a day or something, 70 cents a day. But if it goes back to its all-time high price, you're making $38.28. If it doubles the all-time high price, which I think is very likely, then you're going to be making almost $75 per day on a $2,211 investment. So that's pretty crazy. I mean, you can definitely live on that. I mean, even if it gets back to its all-time high, $38 is enough to live on in most of the places in the world, honestly, and everywhere in the world. You could live anywhere in the world on $38.28 a day if you're frugal enough. Maybe not downtown San Francisco, maybe not downtown New York, Manhattan, stuff like that. But you could live maybe in Queens or something on $40 a day. There's probably a place in New York City where you could live on $40 a day. And I think that's true everywhere in the world. And it's certainly true if you zoom out, look at some of these countries in Southeast Asia, like Thailand, Vietnam, etc., or in South America as well. Very cheap prices there. You can live like a king for $40 a day. In India, Sri Lanka, I mean, there's a lot of places in the world where $40 a day is a lot of money. And if you're getting that automatically by running a MasterNode on a data server that's in a secure space somewhere here in the US, for example, and you're earning that money and turning it into the fiat in the area where you're at, avoiding government taxation, avoiding any possibility of theft because it's all on some server that nobody can get a hold of except for you. This is a potential way to retire on a $2,211 investment. And that's just Pivx, which is pretty low ROI. It's not one of the more volatile coins that you can really make a lot of money trading on because it just doesn't move as fast as some of the rest of the market. But still, it's the #2 MasterNode coin after Dash, according to a lot of different metrics, depending on how you look at it. I kind of disagree a little bit because there's not as many Pivx MasterNodes out there. And for me, that's a big deal. How many MasterNodes are there determines the strength of the network. For me, that determines the value of the coin. maybe more than the dollar price, more than the volume on these ridiculous exchanges that are all scams, in my opinion. All the exchanges right now are scams. Which I'm really excited about the Pirate Cash decentralized exchange and some of the other decentralized exchanges that I've seen that have a potential to be something soon, although at the moment they're kind of not. It's still early days. So just something to think about. So if you want to buy that Pivx MasterNode right now, or any one of these MasterNodes at these prices, I think the prices are very low right now. The market's very low right now. It's been a bear market for like almost 2 years. So is that bear market going to continue? You think crypto prices might start going back up? I don't know, maybe. But remember, one of these coins is going to be the next Google, going to be the next Amazon, going to be the next, Uber, the next Lyft, whatever you want to talk about. And that's very exciting because right now you can get most of these coins for pennies. And if you bought a whole bunch of these coins for pennies, chances are you're going to catch the one that's going to go and end up being worth, $1,000 a coin or something. And if it's a MasterNode coin and you're running a MasterNode and earning those coins every day, wow, that's a huge, huge potential to invest at a very low cost right now because we're at this bottom of this huge bear market that's been going on for 2 years, and potentially make enough money to really, really, really live comfortably in the future. All right, that's it for me today, Internet fam. It's been a great week. It's been a great year, honestly. 2019 has been a great year for me, mostly. I hope it's been a great year for you. We've got a couple more weeks left this year, and then we're entering 2020, and I really expect the crypto market to start rocking in 2020 now. It may not be the coins that exist now. It may not be the coins that you're holding. So you really want to have some kind of liquidity and some kind of available potential to jump in and out of the market quickly, because things are starting to move really quickly, and some of these coins are going to be the future of finance and the future of the entire global economy. And some of these other coins are going to be worthless. And I think that a lot of the coins that are worth a lot right now are going to be worthless. And a lot of the coins that are worth nothing are going to be worth, an infinite amount of money in the future. So as usual, obviously this is not financial advice. I don't give financial advice. I wear Santa hats and heart glasses and play silly characters from the past and the future. So you shouldn't be taking your financial advice from me. However, I do think this is a good source to get the market prices on a semi-daily basis and kind of hear about some of the things that are happening in the MasterNode space. If you're interested in this market, which I think everybody should be, because I do think this could be potentially the future of finance, the future of our global economy. So as usual, thanks for tuning in. I never beg for subscribes. I never beg for likes. I never beg for clicking on the bell. A lot of YouTubers do. I don't know if that works, but if you are interested at all in MasterNodes, you should definitely get involved by either clicking the notification bell or something so that you can see this news in the future. I've been doing a lot of interesting top-level cryptocurrency interviews with top-level devs and founders of a lot of different coins. You can go back and look at some of the ones I've already done. I'm going to do a lot more in the future. I've been talking recently with obviously with Pirate Cash. I'm still talking all the time with Social Send. I've been talking with Vitae. I've been talking with Oasis coin, kind of a new very low price coin. It's got a huge scarcity. There's only going to be 1.5 million Oasis coin or something like that, 1.4 million. So very low market cap coin. Has honestly a lot of potential based on the team, on some of the graphic design and other things. I mean, it's early days here, so we don't know what's going to take off and launch. And you shouldn't take my advice as financial advice, but I will say there's a lot of potential to make money in this space, and you should be paying attention. That's what I'll say. Just pay attention. And if you've got any questions for me, any criticisms, I'm always happy to hear your feedback. I have a Discord. You can jump in and people make it rain in my Discord, so you can get free crypto there. Kind of fun and interesting. So if you're interested in masternodes, interested in cryptocurrency, get involved. Jump in the YouTube comments. Hit me up. Hit me up on Discord. Jump on some of these other Discords. I mean, all of these coins I talk about on this show, they have their own Discord, have their own Telegram. A lot of times they have both. I prefer Discord to Telegram personally. It's just something I enjoy using more. I'm excited about a decentralized peer-to-peer blockchain-based Discord or Telegram or WhatsApp or something like that. There are a few out there, but most of them are kind of wonky and hard to use at the moment. So for that reason, I'm just kind of sticking with Discord. But I am constantly upgrading my equipment. The show's going to get better and better. I've got a great mic now. I've got a great camera. I actually have a great computer in the other room that I'm going to be using to do all of this very soon, which means we're going to have HD graphics and the crazy special effects that I was doing at the very low resolution I was doing it at before. So anyway, internet fam, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sticking with me to the end of the show. And if you have any questions or anything, any kind of advice on how to move the commentary, how to move the story, how to move the direction of the show, I'm always open. This is an open source show to an extent. I mean, it's my show. I do what I want. However, I do take feedback from the community. I do take feedback from all these different coin projects. I'm interested in what you want to do. And I really want to move this whole market forward and eliminate the Federal Reserve, eliminate the IRS, eliminate the federal government. I'm with you on that, Adam Kokesh. I want to do all of these things. And I think this is the space and the time when we could Robin Hood ourselves into that future that we want for our kids, where when they have money, it's real money that's not just being printed on and on and on and being used to fund terrorism and oil and war and all the horrible things that our current economic regime is funding. So anyway, that's it, internet fam. Thanks. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you soon.